Hey, it's Wilco the Kreij here with all of you live from Paris, as you can obviously see right behind me. And in this video, I wanted to share a really important insight I had over the last couple of days that since I've implemented that into my business, it's been really helping me to multiply my business. And yes, that's a cool thing to say, hey, multiply your business. But the reason why I'm mentioning it and I'm phrasing it like that, because it has everything to do with the actual strategy. Because any part of your business, it doesn't really matter whether you're starting out or whether you already have a business or whether you have a team, really does not matter where you're at. You're going to be busy improving things. You're going to be thinking of like, how can I create a better service for my customers? How can I get more customers in? How can I increase my Facebook ads? How can I get a bigger email list? There's all kinds of things, right? And always in your business, there's like, I've always been looking at it like, whatever I do in my business, I want to use it in multiple ways. Because once you do that, it all starts stacking up, it starts multiplying. I'll give you a good example. So, for example, when I run Facebook ads, right? When I run Facebook ads, I'm always, whenever I create a new landing page for my Facebook ads, I want to improve it. I want to make it convert better, right? I'm not just going to use it for Facebook ads. I know that once I know from Facebook ads which page is going to work better, I'll also use it for YouTube ads. I'll also use it for my affiliates, right? It's going to be multiple ways. If I write an email, I'm going to give it to my affiliates as well. That may not be, that may not apply to your business, but I'm always trying to, whatever I do, is there another way I can use this, right? For example, I'm shooting this video right now. I'll be posting it on Facebook and on YouTube, but I want to go a level deeper as well, because it's not just about repurposing your work. It's not just about being smart, but if you do things in a certain way, like for example, it all starts stacking up. But a really good example of that, and I know I'm being slightly vague here. I'm currently not in the office. I don't have all my equipment, but let's say you have a funnel. Let's say you have a certain page where people can opt in into your business, right? And then you get, once people enter their email address, they will then go to the next page where you will have, for example, a video where you say like, hey, I've got this awesome thing. And by the way, you can click on the button right now to go to my checkout page to buy, right? And then a certain amount of people are going to click on that button and then they're going to your checkout page. And then a certain amount of people, once they're on the checkout page, are actually going to fill out their credit card details. So there's 3 steps, right? How many people are going to opt into your page? How many people are actually going to click through to your page, to your checkout page? And then once they're on the checkout page, how many people are actually going to opt in? I want to talk you through 2 examples, right? Because I want to also give you an explanation of this multiplying effect, how it's stacking up. So let's say your initial opt-in page converts at 20%. Every single time someone goes to your page, there's a 20% likelihood they will actually opt in. Once they then to the next page, there's a 10% chance, 10% of people will actually click on the button to go to your checkout page. Cool. And then once they're on the checkout page, 10% of those people are actually going to say like, yes, I'm giving my money to you because I believe in your service or your product, right? And that means that if you have 1,000 people opting in, you would get 2 customers, right? 1,000 times 20% times 10% times 10% is 2 customers out of those 1,000, right? Now let's say we start making a little tweaks. We start making some tweaks on those pages, right? So instead of 20% opt-in conversion, we now boost it to 30, right? Which is, it's all right, it's still doable, right? 20 to 30%, so you get more people opting in. But then also, instead of getting 10 people to click, we split test that page, we optimize, we change our messaging. Now instead of 10 people, we start getting 20%, right? 20% people click through. And then once they're actually on the checkout page, like we've improved that, we added social proof, we improved the messaging, and from there we get 20% people to actually buy. And that means from 1,000 people, you don't just get 2 people right now, you get a total of 12 customers, right? So from these incremental changes, you went from 2 customers to 12 customers, which is 6 times the amount of customers. Now you may think like, well, yeah, but you made a lot of changes there. Well, but they're all small changes on every single page, but altogether you get 6 times more customers. And that's just from the same amount of people. But I also know if I get from every 1,000 people, instead of getting 12 customers, I get 12, I know that every visitor I get is going to be 6 times as valuable. And that means I can easily spend twice the amount of money to get a visitor, right? And that means I probably get like 5 times more traffic from Facebook, because I can outbid everyone else. I can just increase my bidding. I can pay affiliates more. Like it works. So it's not just I get 1,000 visitors and I get 12 instead of 2 customers. No, now it's all of a sudden it's like I get 1,000 customers and 1,000 people into my funnel, and you get 2 customers who actually buy, or you get 5,000 people into your funnel and you obviously get 60 people who buy, right? So as you can see, these small changes, because they were stacked up against each other, it actually starts multiplying, right? And that's the real thing I want to share with all of you. Like, don't just think of like, hey, what is the one thing I can do, but what are multiple things you can do that if combined, it will increase your business, right? It doesn't have to be as concrete as like a funnel like this. It could even be like, hey, for example, if you have a subscription business, right, you're trying to get more people in. You get more people in, you're doing your best for that. You're trying to create ads, or you're trying to, you're going out to customers, whatever you do, where you do hustle to get people in. But at the same time, you also hustle to get people to stay in, to make your product better, to give an incentive for people to stay and subscribe and, reduce your monthly churn. Because those two things, they add up. Because first of all, you get more people in, and once they're in, they're going to be more valuable. These two things, like boom, it starts multiplying. And that's really something that I've been doing in my business for a long time. I've always been thinking, like, how can I multiply things? How can I make sure that this 5% change and this 5% change and this 5% change is actually altogether is gonna, multiply itself, because it's helping each other. So I hope that makes sense. And even more so, I hope that you're gonna not just watch this video and think, that's cool, and like or subscribe to my channel, but you're actually gonna stop right now and just gonna grab a piece of paper, and you're gonna ask yourself, like, what are the things I can do that will enforce each other? What are the things I can do in my business that will strengthen each other, that will also start multiplying my business? It doesn't need to happen today. I want you to think about it today, but it doesn't have to be executed today. But over the next 30 days, what are the things you can do that will start multiplying itself and grow your business? That's the message I wanted to share with all of you right here from Paris. I hope the audio is all good, because obviously I'm in the public right now. But with that having said, I'll see you all soon. Oh, and by the way, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do, either on YouTube or on Facebook. Just search for Wilco the Kreij and you'll find it. Cheers, everyone. Bye-bye.